Hello there, Internet. I am your host, Jay, man. We'll back to some Let's Play! Vandal Hearts. We left off. We fought again. We started having Vietnam flashbacks. It severely injures his boss, former boss Clive. And we find out that Clive was actually not a traitor. Ash's father wasn't a traitor at all. He was trying to protect the guy that accused some guy who was protective of those horrible things that his dad did. Then we fought against Zeno in the palace, and while the Imperial Guard ran off like the cowardly bastards that they are, and most of them all died, which, I mean, don't mean to victim blame, but they kind of deserved it. And now we're off to fight against Dolph. And with a name like that, you kind of could tell he was going to... Impressive. I greatly underestimate you. Dolph, what are you planning? If this continues like this, why do we come to... Do you want to be the ruler of a kingdom of ghosts? That sounds metal as fuck! Oh, you misunderstand me. No glory I seek. It is revenge with death my father, Honest, that I seek! Honest the sage! The great hero of Ishtar was your father? My father was the greatest hatred of our history. But he was used and thrown away like a lump of coal. His place in history has been forgotten, but even the people enjoyed his prosperity. That was hard won with his blood. I vowed to give revenge to people who forgot him. It was at this then that I met Zeno and lured the flames to judgment. Fool! Alright, so we gotta beat Dolph. This music? I don't know, I just think... Yeah, also I watched Gavin Infinity. Basically, we learned... I might rewatch the episode later, but I did enjoy it because, for one, I wasn't terrified. The one thing I kind of remember was that it focused on Setsuna, who, if you don't know, is Gavin Bushido. And his boss really liking lemon lime soda, like a girl balls. Basically Sprite. She was drinking Sprite, like a girl boss. Alright, I'm on. Fools, let's see you handle this! Dark Angel. Hey, I'm the Edgelord Angel around here. Come on. Ah! And the 3 dying losers. Alright. Did it. We did it. Finally over. Father. Dolph, it's over. Let go. Revenge for your father. I understand you better than you do. But after revenge is taken, nothing remains but a painful scar. Dolph, you can begin again. If you're a genius, you can help rebuild. You do so much rebuild the country. Help the country. Help this country? You still don't understand. A country headed for annihilation anyway! I was merely accelerating the purifying the means of its destruction! Now the world shall be judged as if it was my father! Dolph, don't do it! You must stop! Such a judgment! Devour, you can see! Devour souls! Devour the world! With the last effort, he released the flames! It can't be true. Who will save us now? So good, it keeps expanding. I'll use the Vandal Hearts to disperse its power. Ash, no, it's too dangerous! Well, here goes nothing. Ah! Did it whack? Looks like the flames have gone out, but... Ash, where's Ash? He disappeared with the flames, eh? No. Ash, come back! That sucks. Ash is dead. Ash, gone from this world, was never seen again. With Hel and Dolph gone, the Empire quickly crumbled. Ishtaria was once more set back on the path of diplomacy, of democracy. However, the wounds of my empire were indeed deep. As a result of the any purges left, many dead, the new government faced a difficult task indeed. In the countryside, thieves still make their own laws, and only the strong can survive. Ultimately, not much changed since before the war started. People still must make their way by the force of will. It is only when people lose this that evil is able to flourish and take power. During this time, Ash's friends began to drift away. I really wish I didn't talk over that end theme. It's in Croatian, by the way. And apparently later that sang a commercial for Zigdin. Dolan became statesman and helped to rebuild Ishtaria. Who's down on the wall? Yeah, that was Vandal Hearts. Definitely a good, decent chair. A decent one. I kind of wish it focused more on the war stuff instead of like the typical save the world from destruction. Like, because I really hope the person who made this game, Kira, took off on her own journey of self-discovery. And because seeing a character's endings, it's awesome. I really wish we saw focus on more of the war stuff instead of the typical fantasy saving the world plot, like because I think it's what makes it stand out from Fire Emblem. And aside from Amon, almost all the characters had, and Sarah, almost every character had their own little mini storyline. Got to know so much about them. With Clint, while Clint, the new head of CDF, waited for her return. Is that the reason jetpack? Recently, there have been 2 rumors that 2 will marry. Yep. Yeah, I really hope whoever got this wasn't like blacklisted by Konami, because primarily during Konami's evil phase, Diego returned to Karachi to continue the family business. Yeah, what am I gonna do next? A nice long break from RPGs. I'm gonna try and play 2 more games. 2 games. Amon became Darius' apprentice in machine making. As machine maker. Yeah, because Konami apparently like started like blacklisting people from the industry. Like apparently that's something about denying like healthcare benefits for some people. Apparently, because apparently Konami's a member of some board, or at least there's somebody that worked for Konami was the CEO of some healthcare company. And you know, like try to route a guy out of business. Who a former Konami employee out of business for Sarah got jobs in a nearby bakery to be close to Amon. Samp! Jesus is the bread. Because I really hope whoever wrote this game makes their way to intelligence systems to work on the next Fire Emblem. Because they had potential. Again, maybe they focus more on the war stuff and not the... and less of the typical fantasy thing. Gorg and Zohar sailed around the world together. I still get letters from them for faraway lands. From... Yeah, again, the final boss is kind of anticlimactic. I was expecting like something more grandiose. It's like the Mario 64 SMG4 finale. Something I was expecting more grandiose ended up being not so grandiose. Like Huxley is always at home working on his stamp collection. Yeah, so he's like that one alien from Mass Effect. And when did they have stamps in this era? First, there was the whole Kansas thing that still confuses me. Here. And from what I do know, Jack... And as I mentioned many times before, there are 2 sequels. Apparently I had the second game for a lot longer. But... And then there was like a one on the Xbox 360 and 3S3 that was like a download-only title that's also not as well liked. I'm not sure because the sequels are not after days go by one after the other. The days go by after one another. An endless process of tomorrows. Nothing new to write about. Because if I do know, the sequel, the second game had a... Could it be? No, it was just... Oh, no, wait, you're just some green-haired boy. Green tunic-wearing boy. Oh, well. It is! Welcome back, I've waited so long. Now I just imagine, like, during, and... I imagine somewhere, like, when Ash was, like, in the Flames of Judgment Realm or something, like, he ended up in Telius and ran into Ike. Because much like Ike was never heard from again. Congratulations, you are the master of Vandal Hearts. Thank you for playing. See you in the next episode. Why am I in the next episode?
Sweetie found, sweetie love, we are found, we the found. Sweet found we for the field, we fly on Father down. We the found, Lisa, your love, feed the light, what I found. We the found, superior love, we feel.
Yeah, well, I guess that's it here. Now, I can finally play Burnout 3 and Vampire Knight. Because I think I already said this beforehand, that I was planning on doing a Let's Play of of Wild Arms Alter Code F, which if you don't know is the remake, the lesser liked remake on PS2, but I decided, you know what, nah, I'm gonna play the original instead. Not immediately. I am not playing it immediately. Because I need a nice break from JRPGs. And maybe even PS2 games in particular. But yeah, that's gonna be it. Hope you guys enjoyed the LP like I did, and hopefully, yeah. Like, subscribe, let's see ya. J-Man, out!